Okay, then.
Right. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for watching. It's Irene and myself. Jean may or may not pop up at some point. Depends on what happens her end. We are going to do a couple of readings face-to-face if people jump on. I have put the link in comments, but I will go back in at some point if I can and do it again. And then we'll do the way we did the readings before. We'll do blind readings, Irene and myself, and see if people can pick up the information as we're going. I will do a quick opening prayer, and then we'll see what happens from there. And bow our heads and say, Heavenly Father, divine, gracious Lord, thank you for allowing us to gather here in your name today. We hope that everything that will be done today will be done with the best of intention, with just love and light, and with hope and upliftment in our hearts. Father, I ask that you lift the veil to allow the guides and inspirers for Irene and myself to step forward so that we may become vessels of communication to bring forward messages of truth, proof of love and upliftment. At the end of this short time, Father, we will hand back to you all, which is rightfully yours, in love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Thanks, Paul. I've just seen your comment. I'm just going to go into the feed and see if I can post the link in so that people could jump on if they want to have a, see if we can get a face-to-face reading going. There we are.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all are all well and staying safe. Tony and I work quite well together. Some of you know us, some of you don't. We're hoping for a lot of fun because my guides like a lot of laughter. So let's see where we go and see who we get.
Sorry,
okay.
Shuffling up the bed. I'm sliding.
Oh, dear. Well, can you slide slowly, please?
I know. I will say, as we're talking, Irene, I've got a gentleman that's stepped straight in, and as he's come in really strongly, like he's full on. And I haven't had anybody come in like this for quite a while. So I know this chap would have been very to the point. If he had something to say, he would say it. He wouldn't flim flam or waffle. It would be straight down to business. As he's connecting with me, I know he's here to talk to family because I can feel that very strong family vibe with him. And I know he's talking to, lost my camera, 3. He's talking to 3. So there must be 3 people connected with this chap. I've just got Bert. That's an old name. And this chap doesn't feel to me like it would be of that generation. So whether he's referencing somebody connected with him in spirit, that would be Bert. And I know I'm with somebody who would understand the 24th of a month, and he's shot it with a dart, so I know it must be the 24th. Normally I can be a little bit off, but I feel this must be straight on the 24th. And also June will be significant around the family as well. I'm getting a very tight, constricted feeling in my airways and my throat, so I know there would have been breathing difficulties with this chap prior to his passing. I'm not saying that was necessarily his passing condition, but I know the constricted airways would have featured with this chap. So whether it was an asthma, or feels stronger than an asthma, emphysema, or pneumonia, that type of condition in the chest. Obviously the chest. Honestly, Tony, where are you going with that? He's making me cough. Excuse me. Also, I know I've talked about our Jean, but the name Jean must be significant as well with the family, because I can hear Jean called in. Oh, you work with music, Irene. I don't know why they're giving it to me. You would understand it more than me. I dream of Jeannie with the dark,
light brown hair.
Light brown hair, that's it.
It was a song from the 30s stroke 40s.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
I don't know whether it was
really
something he would have sung to Jean or something, but I know I'm getting, I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair. Okay. Right. Okay. Slow down. He also is telling me he's got the younger male with him who died. Come on. How can I put it? I know you give me the sensations, but I just need to know what we've got. This younger male that he's got with him would be a lot younger than myself. I'm 25, obviously. Obviously, 53, but I'm 53 and I'm going a lot younger than myself. And I know this chap's telling me that this younger male would have been a bit lost prior to his passing, in the sense of I'm flitting between jobs. I've got no purpose, no direction, no stability, and I just feel like I'm lacking purpose and lacking direction, and I'm not saying this is in any way connected to this young man's passing, but I know I want to feel like I would have been a bit aimless and a bit lost. Is anybody able to understand this so far? Because he's quite adamant. He's quite adamant, and he's here. No.
He's come for a reason.
He has, bless him. God love him.
And he's looking for his family, whoever he belongs to.
Yeah. But if nobody can place him, I don't
know if this is to do with this gentleman or the older gentleman, but I feel that one of them was quite confused before they passed, whether that was through illness or any other means. I don't know.
Right, your Stacey says she can take the young man, but he's come with the older chap, so that I need somebody who can take both. Oh, and Jill Roebuck as well said Bert is her uncle and this could be her son. Okay, let's work with it and see where we go with it.
Yep.
All right. Jill, if this is connected with you, you must be able to understand why I feel it's around you at the moment, and we're all feeling a bit lost and uncertain at the minute, but you must be able to understand this sense of uncertainty around what I want to do with either a career or a vocation, but there's something about I need to focus and I need to pin things down and I need to be excuse me, he's bringing this chest thing back on. I need a bit of stability and a bit of normality, and we're all feeling like that at the minute, but this feels more than that. It feels like even when we come out of lockdown and we're moving forward, you need a bit of direction and a bit of, right, okay, she's understood that. She's understood that. Okay, so I feel like that's the link. Okay, bless you. This younger male that's with this chap, I do feel like he's a real character. He's a real character. He's witty. He's got the things he's saying to me. It feels like he's got a really dry sense of humour, and sometimes it would maybe be an hour later when you think, hang on, what did you just say to me? Because he was so sharp with things. You'd just really he could cut himself sometimes, let's put it that way. He's that sharp.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I feel very much like oh, come on, how can I describe it? I know I said we feel a bit lost, a bit aimless, a bit, oh, tomorrow will do, mañana, you know, like they say. I feel like I'm so laid back as well. I could be horizontal sometimes, and you just need a bit of a. It would be frustrating to people around this young man, because I feel like you'd want to get things done, and oh yeah, it's fine, I'll do it later, and no, I want it done now, and you couldn't see the reason for the rush, if that makes sense, Jill. But I do want to say there's a female connected, and when I see people on levels, it's like mum and dad are above you, grandparents are above that. This young lady's alongside, so I don't know if this is a girlfriend, a wife, a sister, but she's alongside, and he's just dropped his arm over her shoulder and like hugged her in and be like, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. So I don't know where this young lady is and what's going on with her, but I want to say he knows about the situation, and he's there, and he's got his arm round her, and he's like, you're fine. You're going to be all right. You know, so that's I feel why he's come, but also he's there with you as well, and he's saying much the same thing to you, Jill, that you're going to be fine, you're going to be all right. And I don't know if this is connected with, like I've just been talking about, the needing a bit of direction even after lockdown and a bit of security, but he's just there saying, I'm here and we're going to be all right, we'll get through this together as a family, if that makes sense for you. They're pulling her back a little bit, but I just need to say that as they are leaving, I'm seeing a box. I don't know if there's a memory box or something, but he's handed me this box, and it's got like cards in it and little bits and pieces, and he's just bringing that in and saying, you know, happy memories is where he's going with it. So, oh, Jill, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's only been 20 months. Oh, bless you. I'm not going to say it gets easier, sweetheart, because it doesn't. But we just learn to live with the holes that are left in our lives. And it's just, you know, one day at a time. One day at a time. That's the only way you can deal with it, darling. So, like I say, he is pulling back from me. And I will say, God bless, sweetheart. And if ever you need anything, even if it's just a chat, drop me a private message, and we can or Irene, and we can certainly have a chat with you. But thank you for that.
Can I just say, Tony, Jill, you're not on your own, sweetheart. You do have this young gentleman around you, and he does come to see you, and he knows how upset you are. And if you feel somebody sort of touching your face or your hair, or you things move in your house, it is this young man trying in his own way to let you know that he's there. But he wants you to know that he's okay. He's in spirit, but he's okay. If that brings you any comfort, sweetheart, God bless you.
Yeah. We do have a young lady who's popped up in the waiting room. It's a lady known to both of us.
Okay.
It's our Julie.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. Are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Fed up with this lockdown.
I know. Me too.
Like everybody, but there we go.
Before we do a quick reading for Julie, I have put a link into the comments. If anybody, I've said on my post that we'll do 2 on-screen readings, and then we'll do the readings like we've just done. So we have got room for 1 more, and there is a link in the comments box. If anybody wants to follow that link, the first person that pops up, we'll do another face-to-face reading for, and then we'll just do the blind readings like we've just been doing, if that's okay with Irene.
Yeah, well, if Stacey comes up, Tony, you'll have to do it, sweetheart, for obvious reasons.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And I did a reading for Julie the other day. But
Right.
Jodie can't find the link. If you can connect, Irene, do you want to see if you can give Julie start a reading, and then and I'll just see if I can put the link back in.
Right. Okay. Well, I've got Julie on my face in front of me, so if you want to sort out, now I'll carry on.
Okay. I'll just drop down a bit. Oh, somebody else has just popped into the on screen. So sorry, Jodie, but next time maybe.
Right. Right. Okay. Right. I've got a excuse me. I've got a gentleman that's going forward for you, Julie, and he's aware of. I mean, we all know in our group, which you belong to, the problems that you've had. So I don't have to tell you, but this gentleman is wanting me to let you know that he is aware as well. Okay. And he's aware sometimes that you can get quite upset because you think that people don't care, and you can be quite lonely. Would that
Yeah, definitely.
right? Okay. He wants to get the message across. He's not telling me who he is, and he's not telling me his name, okay? But what he is saying is, you are not on your own. That he's around you quite a lot, and he just tries to chew you up a bit. And I've also got a child spirit side as well that you would understand. Okay. Yeah. He's just because as I'm talking to you, as you know how I work, I'm asking for proof as I'm talking to you, and he's saying that he is also aware of your spiritual connection, and he wants you to. What he's trying to say is that you are not on your own when you've got a spiritual connection. There's always somebody there, and there's always somebody for you to speak to. He's also aware that it's very difficult for you at the moment with the lockdown, but it's more difficult for you because you are on your own. Okay. Now, is it? Oh, right. Okay. He's talking about a new job. I don't know if you're aware of somebody around you, if it's not you, that's looking for a new job or wanting another job. Or hang on, no, he's talking about you. He's talking about you. Oh, right. Hang on a minute. Where are you going with this? I know. Just a second. Right. Okay. He's saying that you have work to do spiritually.
Right.
This is what he's meaning when he's saying a job. He's saying that this gentleman, he comes in close to you, so I'm almost sure his family, sweetheart, and he's wanting to say that he's wanting to help you on your spiritual path.
Right.
And this is what it means. You have a job to do, and obviously I know you come to Circle and that, and he's wanting you to learn as much as you can to get forward, not necessarily doing what Tony and I do, or Jean or anybody else, but more maybe on the healing side and
Right.
working with crystals and stuff. Would you understand this?
Yes, definitely.
Right, okay, thank you. And you can also take me a birthday around, come to sing him happy birthday. I don't know when it is, but there's a birthday around you at this moment in time.
Yes.
Right, okay, because he's talking about the birthday, and oh, bless you, he's just giving you a great big cake. They're bad for you, you know. He's just giving you a great big cupcake with lots of cream and sugar on it.
Oh, thank you.
I know that's from him, because he's saying not necessarily that you want sweetening up, but you need something a little bit sweeter in your life.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people with yourself take you the wrong way, get the wrong end of the stick, and there's quite a lot of upset and arguments go on.
Yeah,
but that is not your fault. That is people misunderstanding you. Would that make sense?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now he's talking about your operation, sweethearts. And he's making my legs ache. So I don't like asking questions, Julie, as you know, but I've got to ask: are you having problems with your leg?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Because he's making me aware of that, and he's making it's like my leg is throbbing and it keeps swelling up and going down. And he's saying you need to go back to the hospital, which you probably already know, but you need to get it checked out ASAP, sweetheart. Okay.
It has been checked out.
Has it?
Yes.
But the diagnosis is not happy, is it?
No, no.
Right. Go back. Keep going back.
Yeah.
Pushing. Keep going back. This is the message. Keep pushing, because it's got to be right. Okay.
Yeah.
You have enough problems, health-wise as it is, and this is one that you need really not to have. If that makes sense.
I have an operation at end of year.
Right. Okay. Anything else, sweetheart? Right. He's talking about either you going away for a few days, or maybe going on a day out or somewhere nice.
Yes, I'm planning on it.
Right. Okay. Because he's going to go with you to make sure that you have a good time and look after you, sweetheart.
Good.
Okay. He comes with a lot of love, sweetheart, and I've got to give you a lovely rose quartz from this gentleman for healing. Okay.
Thank you.
And he's just wanting to say, keep your chin up, and I love you. All right. I don't know if Tony's got anything to add to that. Hopefully I'll see you soon, sweetheart. Take care, darling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just really quickly, I know there's three gentlemen that are connecting with you from Spirit, and I know they're going up the generation. So I feel like it's a son, a dad, and a granddad all connecting, if that makes sense.
It's granddad and uncle and father.
Right. Well, I know that they're connected in generations.
Yeah.
Is how they're coming through to me. So, but they're just reiterating what I said to you the other day, which is, stop
Yes, I know.
Stop letting people take the. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, and he's the dad's just really saying he's standing at your back.
Yeah.
And and anybody who wants to get to you's got to come through him. So he's just watching your back. But he's also saying he's pulled most of the knives out while he's been stood there.
Thank you.
So I think that's his way of saying a lot of that negativity's fallen away from you now.
Yeah.
And you can feel that. Yeah. But he is saying to you, sweetheart, keep a shield of protection up.
Oh, yeah.
and just reflect back on people what they're sending back to you. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
I understand that. Perfectly.
right. Okay. Do you understand Doris?
Yes.
I was just dumbfounded then because
It's my mum's auntie.
because it felt like they were leaving. So I was saying to them, what do you want me to leave with? And he just said, Doris. And I thought, well, I can't leave Doris with Julie Pursall, you know. But I've got to leave you with Doris, sweetheart. So I don't know if she meant something to you, but I'll leave her love with you and say, God bless you and thank you for coming online, Julie, and supporting us.
Thank
Okay,
you,
darling.
Julie, bye-bye.
See you soon.
Bye-bye, love.
Bye.
Oh,
And
bless her.
I know, I love Julie to bits. The
She's
next lady
lovely.
that popped in when I said we were just doing one more was a lady called Jess. Hello,
Okay.
Jess.
Hi, nice to see you.
Hello.
Hello, Jess.
Hi, Ivy.
Do you mind if I jump straight in just because?
No, you carry on, Tony. You carry on.
When I'm here, I can see the waiting area and I could see you sat there and I could see a lady stood right beside you. So I know she's here and she wants me to, she's a no, like the gentleman I had before, no nonsense type of lady. She just wants me to start. And she's like, come on, I'm waiting. So it's this sort of lady, she's coming through with a family feel and she's really close because I can feel my cheeks burning, and the closer they are to me is the closer the connection to you. So this lady will be really close to you.
As well.
Right, well that's her because she's come right in. So she does feel maternal. I'm not saying it's mum, it could be somebody who was like a mum while she was here. A very maternal figure in your life, if that makes sense. So mum, grandma, auntie, anybody like that who would have been involved in, because I feel like I've watched you grow.
Yeah.
So she's somebody who would have been in your life from you being very little and watched you grow.
Yeah, be my nan.
And I'm really sorry, but I can just see you sat there with bunches in. So,
Yep.
so I can just see two little bunches on your head. So it's these sort of memories she's bringing in because she's saying you just need that little bit of support and upliftment. For some reason, she's making me feel like there's been a lot of down
Yeah.
There's been up times, but there's been some down times as well. Yeah. And she's just saying she wants to be here and lift you up. And I don't know why I've got to tell you much the same as I've just told Julie, to stop letting them get you down.
Yeah.
Fill your own word in, because she's just come through like, I wish some people would just back off and keep this in their own business.
Yeah.
And she's telling me all about their business, and if I had that much business going on, I wouldn't be interfering in anybody else's. Can I just you know? Oh God, she's right on one. She wants me to roll my sleeves up and sort of get.
Oh right, yeah.
Because, would you understand people in glass houses shouldn't be throwing stones?
Oh yes,
absolutely. Right. Well, we're getting the gist of what she's talking about then.
Yeah.
But this is her personality as she's coming in. I just feel she's very much, if there's something to be said, we'll get it said.
Yeah.
And, you know, if I see somebody hurting me on one of mine, I'm going to be rolling my sleeves up and tear you from here to breakfast time.
Yeah.
Because she's just a very no-nonsense, very firm but fair, she's telling me, but listening to her out, I'm not so sure about the fair bit at the minute.
You'll be getting a spirit backhander there, Tony.
Yeah, I can feel it. But she's lovely, lovely lady.
Yeah,
I mean, I would want in my court.
Yeah, she's lovely.
I want to. Yes, you have. Yes, you have, because she's been around you and she's been with you for a long time. She's been really there, and I feel like
I thought it was then. Yeah.
No. I'm saying she might not have seen you physically, but she's been with her, and she's she's made her presence known around you. You must have felt the
Yeah.
energy of this lady, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Sorry, I
No,
wasn't being
that's
very
all right.
clear there. There's a lady connecting with her on a family link.
Okay.
So I feel this would be either a daughter or a relative of this lady.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
again, I feel like I'm burning. So
Yeah.
there's a close family connection there as well. And
Yeah.
this lady has met you. She has been on physical plane with you.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I love it when they do this. My heart's blown up to the size of a beach ball. There's that much love and affection coming
Aw.
through from this lady. And she is pecking you on the cheek. So I know that there's a very loving bond between you and this lady.
Oh, that's lovely.
I don't know which of these ladies this is connected with, but would you understand a bit of confusion prior to my passing?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
She got dementia before she passed.
Oh, that's odd. Because normally when they give me a dementia condition, my mind just goes completely blank.
Oh,
But they
right.
just gave me this sense of confusion. So, new way of working. I love it.
She didn't have it very long before she passed. I
That
don't know
might
if
be
that
it
makes
then.
a difference. Yeah.
That might be it then. But I just feel like I'm a bit confused and
Yeah.
maybe not recognizing people when they come in and stuff like this.
That's exactly
So,
it. Yeah.
right, okay, bless. But I do know as I'm passing, there's people holding my hand and there's people there for me.
Yeah.
Which is a comfort. And bless you. She's talking about something put in with me. So there was something put in prior to our funeral.
Yeah, there was.
I don't know if this is cards or a letter or something, but I can see something in an envelope and I can see other bits and pieces, and she's just beaming, and it's all very. It touched her.
Oh.
It touched her. The
Oh,
things
that's
that were done
lovely.
for her. Something done in memory as well. I don't know if this is like planting a bush or something like that, but there's been something done
Yeah.
in remembrance of. So she's just saying thank you for that as well. That means a lot. But
Oh.
the thrust of the message I'm getting seems to be just this sense of, like I said to Julie, put a protection up
Yeah.
and let them get on with it.
Yeah.
You would understand as well somebody holding out the olive branch.
Not as yet.
Right. Well, maybe what they're saying is there's an olive branch coming, and it's up to you if you
Okay.
take it, or if you take it and then use it for some other purpose, you know, like a cost. But that's up to you. It's going to be handed out. So
Okay.
what you do with it's up to you, sweetheart. All right.
Lovely, thank you.
I love the energy of these people. They're just such bubbly, upbeat, lovely people.
lovely.
But woe betide you, like I say, if you cross one of
yeah.
theirs, they're in there like lionesses, and they
Yeah.
have, and that's why they've come through. They're here to just have your back.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well
Thank
done
you.
to the younger one. Well done to the younger one. I don't know what's been done recently, but well done to the younger one.
Okay.
All right. So just
Yeah.
accept that from with their love.
That's lovely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have you got anything to add, Irene?
When Tony said that he was rolling his sleeves up, I've got to. I know the old saying about somebody being an old battle axe, but I have literally got to give you a battle axe because and this. I don't know if I've linked into Tony, but I can see and feel the love that this lady has for you.
Oh.
And she is saying, put your protection up, make it cast iron. Don't let anybody in because it's not over yet. But she is with you. Okay, you've got to battle, and this is the significance of the axe. You've got to go a little bit further because there's a lot of Chinese whispers going around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that have been said. There's people getting, I've got to be careful what I say here, sweetheart. There is certain people getting blamed for things they haven't done.
Yes.
And there's other people keeping secrets that knows what's happened but are not telling.
Oh, you're so spot on, Irene.
Would that make sense?
Absolutely, 100%.
Right, this is why she's saying with the battle axe, and she's also giving me some boxing gloves for you as well, but you're not boxing with your hands, you're boxing with your words and your mind.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the one thing that's coming across with her, and she's doing this at you, pointing a finger at you and waving like that, and she's saying, whatever you do, always be truthful, always be honest, and say what you think, and don't let anybody tell you any different. You know what is right, and this lady is going to be there, as Tony says, she's round you, but she's going to guide you into that place where you can say, I mean, I wouldn't say that you was a battler, but you will hold your own with your family and you will protect them, which is what she would have done. And sometimes things with you have been very unjust. And I've got a dark spot, so I'm sensing some sort of depression as well. And this could spiral out if you're not careful, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you.
Trust in her, trust in spirits. They are with you. And if you need anything at all, either to talk because it goes no further, or for a bit of advice, I'm here, Tony's here. And if we can't help you, we've got friends that can.
Oh, that's lovely.
Definitely.
Thank you both so much. I really appreciate
And I've got
it.
a great big hug from this lady, and I've got to give you a beautiful red heart covered with red roses.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome. God bless you.
Both. That was really lovely.
God bless. Okay,
You're
no
welcome.
problem.
Bye-bye.
I'll
Bye-bye.
put you down now. It's up to you if you stay in the waiting room or you can log off and just go back into Facebook.
I will. Thank you.
Okay.
Maybe
Bye,
quite
darling.
emotional, that lady.
Okay, bye. Right.
What a lovely lady.
Can I just say a quick something before we start with the blind readings? I've seen a few people saying, can I have a reading, please? Can I have a reading, please? What I think we're going to do going forward is a couple like we've just done with, we'll bring a couple of people on screen.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the blind reading side, Irene works a lot like me this way. We work with whichever spirit comes forward to work with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't say, well, Fred Smith's on and he wants a reading, so I'll go and get his relatives. It's
who comes through at the time.
Yeah, your job in the congregation is to be sending your loving thoughts up to your loved ones for them to come forward. If they come forward, we'll work with them and we'll give evidence to prove who it is, so you know that we've got your loved one. All right. I'm really sorry, but that's just how it works for me and for Irene. So, hi, Ed.
He's just come in from work.
So please send out your loving thoughts, and we'll see if your loved one comes through. Maybe if there's time, we might get one more person on at the end, but we'll see how we go for time. We're going to go till about 4 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, okay.
But we'll see. We'll see. If it goes longer, it goes longer. But right. Have you got a link, Irene?
I've got all I'm getting at the moment, and I know it's a link for Ireland, or somebody from Ireland, or somebody whose connections with Ireland. I have the song "If You Ever Go Across the Sea to Ireland," and also I've got to be going to Galway Bay. Now I don't know if this is somebody that has family over there, but I'm feeling this. The person in spirit is coming through with a strong Irish accent, but I don't think they lived in Galway. I think that was more of a holiday destination. I think it was more somewhere like Belfast or one of the big towns.
There's definitely something there, because I've just got rosary beads. So there's the Catholic link there, right? And also I've got a leprechaun, so I know we're definitely
on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I have a name of Colleen.
And Claydon says my granny.
Right.
And Deborah Adams says friends in Galway.
Right. I have a name of Colleen, but Colleen is going back. It's not it's sort of, I would say it's more of a mum or grandma link. And I've now then, whoever this lady is that I've got with me, she had her home at a small cottage, but she worked in service, but she went daily. She didn't live in. She worked in like the laundry or the dairy or somewhere like that. Very, very strong lady. Not very tall, about 5'2", 5'4", something like that. But a beautiful, beautiful person, inside and out.
What have I got? Right. I've got problems with the stomach connecting, and I feel like my stomach's bloated and sore. So I don't know if this is sort of what they used to say is lady problems or a stomach connect problem, but I feel really bloated, really sore in the stomach area. And I do feel this is more than that, because I know it progressed, and I know this led to the transition, and can take all of it.
Right. Okay. Anne, can I just ask you, sweetheart? Well, I'm not asking you. You can take me a very strong faith with this lady, and she was a true, what I call a proper Catholic, and she believed in mass and all that. But you can also possibly take me a non-spirit side as well, because I've just had a lady that's come to me, and she's showing me the nun's habit with the long cross and that on it, and I've also got somebody else here. Oh gosh, you've got a coach load here. I've also got a girl that fell on hard times and had an illegitimate child, and she was made to go away from home. If you can connect with this, Anne.
Nothing come up yet.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I don't know if I'm still with Anne, but I've got a gentleman that's connected, and this gentleman's making me feel like he's coming through really close to you, Anne.
The nun is my auntie.
Yeah. And I want to say, Anne, this gentleman's acknowledging a recent passing. Recent for me is between now and 5 years. I don't know if this is his passing he's talking about, or if this is somebody connected with him that would be the recent passing. But they want to come back, and it must be closer than 5 years, because they're saying they want to come back just to say, we're here, we're fine, we're safe. So they're coming through with that message to be passed on, that they're here, they're fine, they're safe. And there were family to meet them when they took their transition. But not everybody must have been able to get there physically, on the physical realm, to say their goodbyes, because I feel like what I'm being told is, it doesn't matter. I know you wanted to come, and I know you wanted to say your goodbyes, but you did say your goodbyes in your own way, is what I'm getting with that. And I am getting another dementia connection.
Yes.
I feel very confused, very foggy. It's either a dementia or a stroke, but I know it's interfering with my thoughts and my thought processes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I've got that as well. They're not actually talking much else.
I'm wanting to talk about this girl that. And can you understand the young lady that was sent away from home that had an illegitimate child? Because this is coming through very strong with the nun that I had earlier. I mean, this, and we're going back with this. This might be a family member that you don't know about, because this was in the days when Ireland was very, very strict. Yeah, nothing was talked about and that. But the family were a very hard-working family, and they did what they could to make ends meet as much as they could. But it was honest hard work, and it was done on a daily basis. And all they're doing with me, sweetheart, is that they're wanting to send their love out to you, because in recent times you yourself have had difficult times, and this nun has stayed with me, sweetheart, and she's telling me you've had some difficult times recently. She's not telling me what they are, they're not for me to know, but what this nun is saying to you is that that you're almost there, just go with it. But as we've told previous people that we've read for, put some protection around yourself, sweetheart, and listen to your own heart, she's telling me, because it's your heart and soul and your gut feeling. Don't listen to anybody else. If you know it's right, go with it. If you know it's wrong, don't do it. I hope you can understand that.
Yeah, I've got
Have you? Right, so we're on the same page then, Tony.
Yeah.
She's a lovely, lovely lady, my nun. She really is beautiful. She's a lovely soul, very gentle person. And she did not agree with the harsh systems of the children in orphanage and the way that other nuns treated them, if that would make sense. All I can do is give you a lot of love from this lady, and she's absolutely beautiful, and she comes around you and she's wanting to give you a great big hug, and she's saying, whatever you do, keep your faith, listen to your hearts, and be honest and truthful.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Anne. God bless you.
God bless, Anne. Thank you very much.
Hope that's helped you a little bit, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, to offer a little
Absolutely,
bit of help.
to reassure and help if we can.
Yeah. Right. I've got a lovely gentleman that's just stepped in. A very gentle man as he's come in. Very softly spoken, very polite, very caring. He's opening my arms up, so I know he's a family man. He's gathering his family into him, and he's wanting to hold them close. I feel like he's a father figure. That doesn't necessarily mean he is dad, but somebody who would be like dad. And he's, bless him, he's just such a sweet guy, which is hard because I need him to come closer to tell me what he's here for, to give me a bit of evidence about himself. He's telling me he passed before his time. Now that for me can either mean he was younger when he passed, or that he had a lot of life to live, and no matter if he lived to 150, he would have still felt he'd gone too soon. Bless him. No, I feel it is he passed before his time. He passed before his time, so I know he would have been younger than, a little bit older than me, but not sort of 70s. So he might have been sort of mid-60s, maybe younger than that. I'm rubbish with age. Like I say, I keep saying I'm 25, but there we go.
You are.
I know, in my head.
Same as me. I'm only
I've
25.
got issues around my chest. I've got a real heaviness in my chest, so heart, lungs would have caused a problem. And he's talking about the four. So I don't know if this is mum and dad and 2 children, or there were 4 children or 4 grandchildren, but I know he's talking about the family of 4 that he's referring to. I want to say, God love you. September must mean something to the family, and also February, the month of February must mean something, and around the 6th of a month would be significant as well with this chap. 57 sounds about right, but I don't know. If you can take everything else, then we could be winner chicken dinner, but I don't know. God love you, come on, give me something to sort this out. Where are you going? Okay. I feel like he's making me my hands are soft, so I know he would have been more office based or something. He wouldn't have worked heavy with his hands, because I don't feel calluses. I feel like I would have had a more clerical job than a
Deborah can take it, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Father-in-law, 59.
yeah. But then again, so can Anne, 58, 2 girls, 2 boys. But I feel like this clerical work must be right, because he's definitely making me rub my hands, and my hands are soft, they're not calloused. So I know we would have had a more clerically based job. I'm not saying office based, but I wouldn't have worked heavy with my hands, if that makes sense.
I've just been told traveling salesman or businessman, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's that type of thing.
It's that type of work.
Yeah. The 17th of a month must be significant as well, because I've just seen the 17th jumped in. And a David. I'm not saying that's his name, but you would understand the name David, Dave. And Jonathan shouted. Common names, I know, but I can't change it. That's what he's given me. A trucker. Could be.
I don't sense trucker. I mean, my brother-in-law was a trucker, and somebody else that I was 2 or 3 people. I don't get lorry driver, trucker. I get more a sense of either a small van or a car, door-to-door sales, that sort of thing, because that's what they did in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
It sounds like Deborah's.
Yeah.
So.
It's. I think Deborah's the go-to girl, sweetheart.
Yeah. And says, sorry, no, not me. Okay. Right, Deborah. Oh gosh. Would you understand? No, not would you understand. You would understand why he's making me feel like I need to be giving you a push at the minute. I know we're all a bit lethargic and we're all locked down and stuff, but he's making me feel like you need to trust yourself, believe in yourself, go for it, because I keep saying this a lot, I keep getting this a lot. The only thing that's holding you back, sweetheart, is you. You need to... I've seen this little clockwork toy with a key going round in the back, and he's saying that's what he's doing. He's winding you up because he wants you to go. And I know at the minute that's a bit pointless, because we can't do anything, we can't go anywhere. But he's making me really feel like you need to now start putting your foot down, and not literally, because if you do, you'll get speeding tickets, but you know, get your foot down and just go with it. He's talking about the change in direction, because I can see somebody going on a road and then turning right. So there's somebody around you who wants a change in direction. I don't know if this is applying for a promotion or a different job, but you need to, there's somebody that is ready for that change in direction. Yeah, I know you've been worrying, Deborah, but it's what I'm feeling is, if you trust in yourself and trust in them in spirit, you won't go far wrong, sweetheart. As long as you listen to that little inner voice, which says, you know, that always tells you the truth, that little inner voice. I'm being drawn to Irene's ring there. You would understand where the ring's been left from spirit, and it's a wedding hand, wedding band. That's been left because they've taken me to mine as well. So there would be a lady from spirit where her rings are still here. This lady, as she's connecting with me, sweetheart, we've had a lot of really strong ladies coming through today.
Yeah.
But I do feel like this lady is, I'm seeing Pat Phoenix from Coronation Street. So it's that fiery character I've got coming through. And she's a real, what she's coming through for, sweetheart, is she's coming through because you need a little bit of that fiery personality. You need to, what she's saying is, you need to make your voice heard. And what I'm hearing in my head is this little small voice in amongst this caterwauling and this loud stuff that's going off. So you need your voice to be heard, and that's what she's come through for, because she will give you that strength and that fire to make your voice heard. If it's not with you, sweetheart, you would understand why I've got a tug of war rope wrapped around my waist and I'm being pulled this way and this way and this way, and nobody's saying to me, where is it you want to go? What is it you want to do? Would you understand the name Diana? Not saying that's what this lady's called, but that name must mean something. All right, okay, yeah. All right. So true. Yeah, thank you. So they are pulling away from me, sweetheart, but just know that these people are behind you 110%. And I know this lady's telling me, I said there's a lot of strong ladies come through from spirit, but you are a strong lady, sweetheart, and you can make your voice heard and you can get to where you want to be if you just believe in yourself and trust in spirit and listen to that little small voice in your head that not let you go too far wrong. I'll just see if Irene's got anything she wants to come in with on that.
Going back to the gentleman, sweetheart, I got from him that he was also a strong gentleman, and he really, really loved his family, and he's wanting you to do well, and what he's telling me is you need to choose and do what you want to do and not listen to anybody else, because at the end of the day, it's what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. It's your career and nobody else's. And he's saying, please don't let anybody put you down, and please don't trust anybody that you don't want to trust. I've said it once today, I'll say it to you, sweetheart. Go with your heart, go with your gut. If it feels right, go for it. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. He's also saying that you're a lot with you, sweetheart, because of, I'm not going to open it up, but because of things that have happened in the past, what he's saying is you need to get your confidence up, sweetheart, and you need to be on a level where you can actually work out for yourself and not have all these people in your ear saying you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You do what's best for you, darling. And I'll say to you the same as what we've said to all our people today. If you need anything, you need to talk, you need to contact us. Everything is private. Nothing is given away to anybody else. You can either talk to me or you can go to Tony. So there.
We can't give advice on that one.
Just on your last comment that I've just seen there, sweetheart, it's you. It's down to you what you want to do. If I'd have listened to other people, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now.
No.
And I have a feeling that Tony's the same.
Yeah.
You know, so you listen to yourself. You do what you want to do. I know these are hard times for getting jobs, but you are a clever lady, sweetheart, and you can do this. You can do this. You don't need anybody's permission. You are a grown-up lady. You have a mind of your own. With that, I'll say, God bless you.
Yep. God bless. We have come to about 4 o'clock, so I think if anybody's got any questions or anything they want to ask, you can either put a comment in now, or you can send us a message, a comment, and next time we come live, we can answer them then. Or I'm happy to do a quick Q&A.
Yeah.
If anybody's got any comments and things that they want to put in, any queries, questions about anything, about spiritualism, about how it works as a religion, it's up to you.
How to get started in mediumship.
Yeah.
We get asked all sorts of things, don't we, Tony?
We do. Oh, that's not what I want. I wanted that one.
I'll miss you too, Jody. Bless you. Jody's just come on. Miss you too, sweetheart. God bless you. And we'd also like to let you know that when this lockdown is over, we run an open circle on a Thursday evening at the Unity Centre in Rotherham, where you can come and join in with us and you can see what you get, see if you like us. You don't have to come again if you don't. But if you do, you're very welcome.
Jody.
Can I ask, did my granddad visit last night? Oh.
It's very, very likely.
It's a possibility.
And if you feel like he did, then he probably did.
Jody, you're very good sorry, Tony. Jody, you're very good at feeling things. If you felt he was there, sweetheart, you know he's never far away from you, darling. Sorry, Tony, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Paul, no, definitely not. I'll just put Paul's comment up. No, sweetheart, my grandma on my mum's side has never been through to my mum at all. And I know my nana loves my mum to bits. What it probably means is there's a reason why they feel like they can't come. It's either it's too sensitive for them, or it's going to be too emotional and too sensitive for you. But they will come through with at the right time. And this is something Irene and I have touched on before on one of these Q&A sessions. It's the right medium.
Yes, definitely.
It's the right medium. I was at South Road Church once, and I went to a lady with her dad, and she said that's the first time he's ever come through. And at that church, you go and have a cup of tea beforehand. And I was talking to people in there, and this lady said, when I saw you in the tea room before the service, I knew my dad was going to come through today. She's because I looked at you and I thought, God, Dad would love you to bits. and he came through. So it's got to be that perfect storm of the right medium, the right time in your life, and the right time for them, and it'll happen. It will. A quick question from Sharon.
Can I just reply to that one, sweetheart?
You can.
I did a service at College Road in Doncaster last year, and I had a lady on the front seat, and I went to her and she was absolutely shocked. And I brought, I won't say who I brought, I brought a relative through. This relative had been in spirit for 40 years, and it's the first time that this relative had ever been through. So do not despair, sweetheart. It's not that they don't care at all, and it's not that they don't love you. There's spiritualism is quite complex if you don't know what you're doing with it and how it works. So it's not because they don't love you or don't care. It's just possibly for the reasons that Tony have said. There are personal reasons, or the right medium hasn't come that they want to use as a channel.
Exactly. Sharon, would contacting my parents help me move on? It could. There's a lot of circumstances. What I would say is, if you go for a one-to-one reading, or you come to something like this and you're watching online, don't come with just your parents in mind, because somebody could come through, and because you're focused on, I want to talk to mum and dad, you could miss that link because you're not, and it could be your parents' way of coming through, because I've done it before where an uncle's come through and actually brought a brother with him. So the uncle made contact first and then eased the way for the brother to step forward to talk to his sister. And it can be that way of doing it. So just try not to it's easy done. It's easy done. Everybody has this certain loved one that they want to speak to, but just be open to, you might get a message from parents through a different relative. So just what I would say is, having a reading from spirit should always leave you feeling better than you did before. A reading from spirit should never, ever, ever make you feel worse than you did when you walked into a church, into a sit-in, or switched Facebook on to watch something like this. So it should always be a positive experience. If it isn't, it's the wrong medium, they're not working true with spirit, or other reasons which I won't go into because I would start on a rant, and it's wrong, because I know people who do it for extortionate amounts of money, and that's all they're in it for. But having a reading, whether it's from your parents or any other spirit person, should always leave you feeling better than you did when you started it. I don't know if Irene's got.
Yeah, can I just add to that, Sharon, that when spirit talk to me personally, they bring it through in strange ways. They either come, as Tony says, with another relative. I've had laughing policemen, I've had dogs, I've had Jack in the Boxes, but they're always there. Most of the things that I get when I start dealing with spirit for a lady like yourself is they'll come through in some obscure way that only you would know. And the only other thing that I will say, if you did want to go for a private reading, please check out the medium first, because not all mediums are connected properly. Let's just say. Not all mediums. I know what he's going to say, Tony. Not all mediums connect properly with spirits. Yeah. Okay. So, but don't despair, sweetheart. if mum and dad want to come through, they will find a way. It's the right place, the right time, the right circumstances, and the right medium.
Yeah. Oh, this is one we all understand, Irene. I'm a fledgling medium with no confidence and want to do platform but get blocked by nerves. What can I do?
Oh dear. Right. Okay. Do you want me to take this one to start?
You can start. Yep.
Okay. Right, Jane. Perhaps. Well, the first thing that I would say is, if you go to a spiritualist church, we all have to start somewhere. So if you are a fledgling, it could be that you're not in the right circle or the right advancement group for you. It might be that you need to go, if you are not comfortable with wherever you're training, go somewhere else, find out where you can get, and you could always start by doing meditation, because that always helps. But you need somebody who is strong enough to get you over those nerves, and that will stand with you. When I take a fledgling on, I have to trust that fledgling implicitly to do what I ask them to do, and they have to trust me to lead them in the right direction. And I take great store by that, because I had a great teacher when I was starting off, my grandma. Can't get any better than that. So I was lucky. But if confidence is an issue, just try doing little bits at a time, a little bit of meditation, maybe do a little bit of reading, talk to people that you trust, that would help you through it. And if you can't find somebody like that, come back to either myself or Tony, and we will try and help you find somebody that can help you
In your area.
If I don't know if you've got anything to add to that, Tony.
I have. What I would say is, try and find other mediums to go up onto platform with.
Yeah.
That always helps. Jean, who I work with on here, she took me under a wing when I started, and her friend took me up. Irene wanted to get her confidence back, so Irene came up with me and Jean. I know some people are like, oh, why do you work with other mediums? Because it should be about you. No, a service is about spirit and the people sat in congregation. It's got nothing to do with me.
Absolutely.
I'm the vessel, I'm the channel. So, and we always say, if we take people up, sit at the back on the rostrum. If you get nothing, you get nothing. It doesn't matter. If you get one word, that's fine. A one-word reading can mean as much to somebody as a 20-minute reading with somebody else, if that one word is significant. So never be pushed unless it's spirit. And so never be pushed, never do anything that stresses you out. And I would say the biggest thing, this is the one I should have started with really, because it's just come to me now, but is what you can do, trust in spirit. As long as you know spirit have got your back, you'll never go wrong. But please, was it Jenny? No, Jane, sorry. Keep in touch. If we can help, if we're near to you and we're on a platform somewhere, you're more than welcome to come up with me. I know Irene and Jean love to bring people in, because we need new blood in, we need new people in, people need to see different mediums work in different ways. And that's where, Irene, can you take the name Betty? Deborah Adams is asking.
Yes, I can. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Deborah. See, one word, the name Betty.
Thank you, Deborah.
I've seen your comment, Paul. Paul Smith was once told by a medium that, I mean, his wife's very, very ill. If you go on Paul's Facebook page, I'm not making any secret of it. Paul's wife is really unwell. She's been in hospital for such a long time. And he was told by a medium that his wife was chosen to suffer by God and angels. No, illness isn't a God. As I said to Paul, and I hope I reassured him, God is in the reaction to the illness, and he's not in the illness. He's in the reaction to the illness, and he gives you the strength to cope with the illness that you've been given, not by God, but by your body, by a germ, by a virus, not by God. So, yeah, there's a lot of people out there who talk piffle. So there you go. Sorry.
Can I just add, Jane, if it helps, I have a book by a lady called Ivy Northridge. Now, you can get this book off the internet, but don't look at the silly £200 prices, because you can get them, these books for about £10. And it's called Mediumship Made Simple. If you don't mind, if a little bit of advice, see if you can get hold of a copy of that book and have a read. Again, any questions, just contact us, come and see us work. And if we're not in your area, then because of the work that we do, we go up and down and around the country, we will know mediums that will take fledglings, that will help you through it. Tony knows more people than what I do, but we are here to help if you need us.
Yeah. Deborah says she just asked me to give you a rose.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yep. Thank you. Well, I think that's the end of today's session. I do love doing these. I do.
Yes,
love
I do.
reaching out to people, and at the minute when we're in such uncertain times and people are feeling so daunted and things, I think it's important, especially when churches and centres are shut at the minute.
Yeah.
I think it's so important. What I was going to talk to you about off camera, Irene, but I'll talk to you on camera about it now.
Okay.
That page I started, the Christian Spiritualist Healing Group.
Yeah. Yeah.
People have asked if we could do a healing service. I think I mentioned it earlier, where we could do healing prayers and maybe read a few names of our individual healing books, maybe half a dozen each or something.
Well, if we could perhaps do an extra 10 minutes on healing, maybe either the beginning or the end of a service.
Yeah.
Do it that way. Whatever you want, Tony, I'll support you. You know I will. Whatever you want to do.
I just want to throw that out to the people who are watching as well. Would they want that sort of thing? And because what Barry does make sense, Deborah. Yes, thank you. I've just seen a comment from Deborah. She's asking me if I know a Barry. I do. This isn't about Irene and myself. This is about what you want as a congregation.
Yeah.
And how we can help you to get through this. Somebody's giving me really bad indigestion. I'm closing down. Stop it. I don't want to get anything else. This is about
Tony.
What you need and what your loved ones need from us. So please comment, private message us, and we'll sort it out. And if we can't do it, we'll bring somebody in who can sort something out for you if we're not able to do it. With this system, we can have up to 6 people going live. So I thought we could maybe start a virtual open circle.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. And I know that Arjeen would be in for that one.
We could have umpteen people sat in the waiting room and just bring them up and down as they wanted to work and things.
Yeah, so absolutely.
it's your, this is your tool. Help us to use it to benefit
Help
you.
you.
So please,
Perhaps that would be good for that Jane, Tony, for that lady that's just been on that's no
Jane,
confidence.
if we could help you build confidence, we can set up a Facebook group for a circle and get you in there and get you working and just giving off little bits here and there. We are your tools. Help us to help you. Private message, whatever. If you've got my email address, email me, and we'll set. I'm waving my hands about because I'm getting animated and excited. But we want to help you, so help us help you. So there you go. If you want an open circle, we can try and get one sorted for the beginning of next week. With Michael working from home, after 4 would be best, really, for me. But I can try and get something organised for daytimes if that's better for people. Just let me know. And
well, let's see if we can get it set up first, and then maybe for ones that don't want to come on at night time, we could perhaps do an afternoon one. Sort of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know how I'm fixed for Monday, Tuesday, so you know. But the other 5 days I'm fine. It's just Monday, Tuesday that I'm a bit stuck with.
Struggle with, but that's fine. We'll sort it out. Please, private message. Jen, who was on, says yes, please. That will be fantastic.
Okay.
So, this sounds like we've got a plan.
Okay.
So, there we go. It would have to be a closed group on Facebook, I think. If you're interested in doing a bit of a circle, private message either myself or Irene, and we'll try it with 6 people first, because that's what we can have on this tool that I use, and we'll see how it works, and then we can expand it from there. Drop us your names and say you'll be interested in a circle, and we'll sort something out. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for spending this, however long it's been, 1 hour and 22 minutes and 3 seconds with Irene and myself. I will ask Irene if she would like to close in prayer for me, please. I do like to open and close, then it shuts everybody down who's been watching as well.
Yeah, just let me add on to that, Tony.
Yes, sorry, I was being rude there.
No, it's absolutely fine, sweetheart. We'll do this open circle. It does not matter what ability you are.
No,
it doesn't matter if you are a complete beginner or a totally advanced platform medium. If you would like to come and join us, whatever stage you're at, we will work through it together, because that's what we do.
Yes.
Okay.
Jodie,
God bless everybody. Could we please bow our heads? Dear Lord, Divine Father God, thank you for this beautiful readings this afternoon. Could we please send healing out to the world wherever it's needed, to our animal kingdoms, and to all those who are suffering on beds of sickness? And could I please ask for a guardian angel to go within every home around our world? Amen.
Amen. Right. That's wonderful. We've already got people saying they'd be interested. So, private message your name to myself, to Irene. Irene, myself, and Jean will have a bit of a chat and see how we can best make this work. Because I've never done a virtual open circle before, but there we are. I'm open to anything, as people who know me know.
Be careful how you say that.
I know exactly what I'm saying.
Within reason.
And we'll get something set up. I'll put some Facebook posts up about it. I will set up a few more of these online services. Because I don't want to drop these off. I do love doing these. So this will be an extra. This will be an extra thing that we'll do. So I'm open for hard work. So Jessica Rayner, Jodie from Unity Centre, Deborah Adams has said they're interested. Jo Stacey said she's interested. So, like I said, pop me a private message so that I don't lose it, because once I've shut this down, I'll find it hard to go back to the comments. but definitely drop me a private message, Irene a private message, and we'll get this set up for you, because if it's what you want, we're happy to make it happen. I will shut down now because I could stay here all day, because I do love working in your energies. And Irene wants to go and see her hubby who's just coming from work ages ago, and we've kept her gas in.
Oh, it's fine. That's fine. It's okay, Tony. I don't mind. But
Okay.
by all means, message me, message Tony. What names I get, Tony, I will pass on to you, and then we'll
And
sort
vice
it out
versa.
with Jean from there, and then we'll set a date to sort of start. Please remember, people, it's trial and error at the moment, so it won't all go smoothly all at once.
Yeah.
There'll be
Okay.
along the way, guaranteed.
God bless you all. Be safe
God bless
till we
you
meet
all.
again.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for spending this time with us. And hope to see you very, very soon.
All right then, sweetheart.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.